Door's locked. Wait, Sin, put that spear down. Professor Ming, do something.
I've never come across anything like this before. Let me see.
Aren't instruments meant to be played? What if we try playing the ones that match the patterns on the wall? I've got a hunch this might just work. See? Told you. Just follow the wall patterns and play the matching instruments. Easy.
Again? All right. So how do we play these instruments this time? How about we double-check the patterns and play the instruments from right to left? How about we double-check the patterns and play the instruments from right to left?
Blood-melting core! Let it to fry!
Rusty. I'm fine.
Let it to fry!
I remember seeing some patterns on the walls in the hallway earlier. Let's go check them out again.
Oh, yeah, there are patterns. If we follow the path we came from and play the instruments from right to left, it might work. been banging on so many instruments since. My arms are killing me. Hey, Professor Ming, what are you staring at?
While you all were making a racket, I went ahead and scanned through some inscriptions on these ritual artifacts. If these inscriptions are true, then the Lord of Weaponry's reign was unimpressive. No, scratch that. It was downright atrocious. One inscription says that Li Jun mistakenly levied double the usual grain tax on the tribe that made this particular bronze vessel. When their leader protested, Li Jun admitted he had miscalculated but didn't seem to care. Instead of returning the excess, he just promised to waive next year's taxes.
So, he took double this year and then just decided not to tax them next year? What if his subjects starve because of that?
The inscription doesn't say. Oh, and then there's this bronze plate. According to the inscription, it was supposed to be a gift for a vassal in the south. But the Tianli clan messed up and had it sent to a vassal in the north instead. To make it worse, that northern vassal was in the middle of hosting his son's wedding, and according to their customs, large bronze plates like this were used to offer sacrifices to the dead. The northern vassal was furious. He smashed the plate to pieces and had his envoy haul the fragments all the way back to Qingyu City. Li Jun didn't get angry about it. He just patched the plate back together and sent it off to the southern vassal like nothing had happened. By the time the plate showed up, the southern vassal was holding a lavish banquet for his people, and right in front of all his guests, the gift from Qingyu City turned out to be a shattered plate, an outright slap in the face. He took it as a direct insult, so he had the whole ordeal etched into the plate as a permanent reminder for future generations to never forget the shame. Long story short, maybe Li Jun was quite adept at ruling the Tianli clan, but when it came to governing the new world unified by Xisha, he was totally out of his depth.
What happened after that?
Actually, the ritual vessels we passed by earlier might not have all been crafted in the same era. Depending on the era and the ruler, the inscriptions might reveal different takes on the same event. But despite the differences in the accounts, the story remains essentially the same. Once Li Jun seized absolute power, criticism of his rule grew louder, and eventually, he was overthrown by the court officials and the royal family. When Xisha, who had been wandering for years, finally returned, he was forced to clean up the mess Li Jun had left behind. By then, Li Jun had stirred up so much public resentment that if Xisha hadn't stepped in just in time to restore order, the empire might have fallen apart. According to the records, as soon as he returned, he wasted no time purging the Tianli clan from the court, and the people cheered when it happened.
And what happened to Li Jun?
One account says that after being ousted, Li Jun refused to accept his fate. He tried to take up arms against Xisha, but Xihong, Xisha's general at the time, struck him down. Oh, and by the way, most of these chime bells were made after Xisha returned. Their inscriptions all revolve around one theme: the Eternal Palace.
The Eternal Palace?
The name says it all. It was meant to be a sacred place where Xisha and his clansmen would live in peace and prosperity forever. Historians have always been captivated by it. According to the scattered records left behind, the palace is said to be a place of unparalleled grandeur, overflowing with treasures. Ancient legends paint a vivid picture of it. They say the palace has rivers made of liquid mercury, a starry sky paved with luminous pearls, and eternal lanterns burning with oil extracted from mermaids. There's always been speculation that the Eternal Palace is just a deferential euphemism for the imperial tomb where Xisha lies in eternal rest. Of course, we now know that Xisha is still alive, But what's strange is that despite all these detailed descriptions passed down through the ages, there's no trace of the palace anywhere in or around Qingyu City.
A hidden treasure! Now this is way more interesting than a history lesson. Has anyone ever found it?
Nope. People have searched for generations, but no one's ever uncovered anything. Well, except for one possible lead, the Tianli clan.
Why does it always circle back to them?
Because, according to legend, the Tianli clan, known for their masterful craftsmanship, were the ones who constructed the Eternal Palace. Because of the political corruption during the Tianli Regency period, the entire clan was branded as sinners and forced to build the palace as a form of penance for their crimes.
Oh, once their restaurant opens, I'm definitely gonna swing by and see if I can dig up some info on this.
That was thousands of years ago. Now, they're just regular people, living their lives like anyone else. Just like how we can't separate the fact from fiction in Xisha's story. They probably have no clue what their ancestor did all those years ago either.
Miss Ming,
Huh?
are these records really true?
That's a pretty broad question, Miss Zero. History is the sum of all human experiences, and it can be just as complicated as the nature of humans. Every artifact around us, and every inscription etched into them, holds someone's version of the truth. However, if we shift the perspective or the storyteller, those very records could quickly turn into nothing but a tangled web of lies. That's what makes history so profound and fascinating. Qingyu City is definitely hiding secrets we can't even begin to imagine.
Your Majesty, as you commanded, we found a secluded place untouched by the disturbances of the mortal world. At long last, we have what we were looking for. Please, come and see if it meets your expectations.
Oh, then let's have a look. Perfect. This is exactly what I desired. This land shall be the realm of immortality. Here, we will build the Eternal Palace.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Send word. Gather the laborers right away. No, gather the people of the Tianli clan. One more thing. Issue a decree. No one outside of the Tianli clan or the royal family is allowed to set foot on this land. Anyone else who dares trespass will be executed on sight.
Why take such measures, Prime Minister?
The realm of the Immortals is a sacred sanctuary, meant only for us. We cannot allow mortal hands to defile it, which is why I forbid ordinary laborers from entering. The Tianli clan may be guilty, but their craftsmanship is unmatched. They are the perfect hands to build a palace worthy of immortals. Besides, only two groups know the secret to immortality: the royal family and the Tianli clan. After all, that traitor Li Juin, who once stood by your side at Jianqi Lake, was their leader. My plan is simple. Once the realm of the Immortals is complete, the entire Tianli clan will be wiped out, That way, the secret of immortality will belong to us alone. Forever.
You? Well, you've thought this through more than I have.
I am honored, Your Majesty. I'll make sure those Tianli dogs work twice as hard. Our eternal sanctuary will be up in no time.
Prime Minister, His Majesty is resting. If you have something urgent, please.
Move! You're just a mere guard. Who do you think you are, blocking my way? Or I'll have you join those common wretches in hard labor.
I wouldn't dare. Please, go right ahead, sir.
Quite the commotion. What's going on?
My deepest apologies, Your Majesty. I lost my composure. It's just that things took an unexpected turn. There's been an incident in the realm of the Immortals.
Oh, a problem even you can't handle.
If Your Majesty wishes, I can take care of it right away, but this situation is quite unusual. Those Tianli sinners have actually unearthed the Dragon Vein. This is no trivial matter. I didn't dare make a decision on my own without your decree.
The Dragon Vein?
At first, I couldn't believe it either. But after seeing it with my own eyes, there's no doubt about it. It's unmistakable. I thought the Dragon Vein was just a myth. But now, Your Majesty, you have to see it for yourself. Your Majesty, should we relocate the construction site?
Absolutely not. This is an auspicious sign, a divine gift from the heavens. Why should we go elsewhere? Issue a decree to continue the construction right here. Not a single inch should be moved.